at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
And welcome to what should be an exciting matchup between the Minnesota Wild and the New Jersey Devils.
This one's about effort. You've got two solid hockey clubs going head-to-head that can ice 4 quality lines.
The winner here will be the team with the most energy.
Well, that's all it is. Hard work and winning the little battles along the boards.
Drop the puck for the opening faceoff. Faceoff won by Courtney to Johnson. Taken out. Here comes Brunette. Behind the net. He intercepts the puck. Sidlicki dumped it. Up to Elias. To Brian Gionta. Here comes. He scores! An early first period goal.
That puck was wired into the back of the net. He got all of that slap shot.
Jersey got the drop on them.
Opportunistic offense is very important. If you can score 1 or 2 quick goals, you're extremely tough to beat.
Ahead to Vishnevsky. Last one right on. To Bouchard. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck. Missed the net. New Jersey with it now. Shoots the puck.
You go down by 2 this early and you're in a hole.
Nice save. Up to Bayou. Now he carries the puck to center. He picked it off. He passes the puck to Holik. Here comes Holik behind the net. Ahead to Weller. Belanger gets right out. Here's Bryce Salvador. It's dumped in by Belanger. Here's Bobby Holik, looking for his first shot net. Weller will get the gate for hooking.
Now he's upset about the call, but being a referee is a tough job. Sometimes mistakes are made.
Part of the game, though. New Jersey is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
Shot from the slot. Picked up by Minnesota. To Jamie Langenbrunner. Gathering speed. Offside. About to drop the puck. Sajak won the draw.
Jim, what a tremendous move.
Rips it. Here's Nick Schultz. Taken out. Here's Mikko Koivu. Here comes Koivu. Saved by Brodeur. He passes the puck to Gionta. He scores, and that puts them up by 2 early in the game.
Oh, you love to see teams converting on those power play chances. Good players and good teams don't waste time when they're up a man.
Not even 5 minutes in and they're up by 2.
They're trying to lock this one up early.
Shepard wins the draw. Oduya. And that's offside. Puck is about to be dropped. Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. Scooped up by New Jersey. It's 1-on-1. Backstrom stabs at it to Gaborik. Here comes Marian Gaborik. What a sensational move! He dekes! Shoots! Sidlicki to Janssen. To Brunette. He moves it to center. Here comes Koivu. He shoots! Just missed the net. Grabbed by New Jersey. There's a quick shot. And he hangs on for a faceoff. The Devils seem to play this game with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, they're a big, aggressive team that tries to intimidate. If you shy away, hey, they've won the battle. You have to stand your ground.
Face-off won by Belanger. Here's Nick Schultz. Hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Into the slot. Pass up to Weller. Now passed over to Boulanger. It's 2-on-1. Here's another stop. Zajac. He passes it to Rolf. He scores! 3-0.
Everyone knew the big slap shot was coming, but when it's taken with that kind of force and accuracy, hey, there's not much that can be done to stop that one.
The faceoff goes to the Wild. He gets laid out. Big shot, saved by Brodeur. Here's Owen Nolan. He stopped it again. He passes the puck to Langenbrunn, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Blocked in front of the net. He shoots, and he stopped that, and he hangs on. Getting ready for the faceoff. Bouchard won the draw. In behind. Oh, he's nailed along the boards, and that hurt. The Devils go offside. It looked like it might get past him.
Not that time.
We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Devils. Great hands. There's a nice move. Fires it from deep in the slot. Slap shots are tough to stop, and he came up big on that last one.
Well, it came fast, but he stayed with it and makes the save.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Wild, and he hangs on for a faceoff. About to drop the puck. Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. Here's Nick Schultz. Take it up. Here's Bobby Holik. Bugard dumped the puck in. Here's Bobby Holik, who's got one shot. He got a shot. Saved by Backstrom. He freezes the puck. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. The puck is about to be dropped. To Skula. Here's Patrick Elias. He passes the puck to Parise. Now a pass up to Shepard. He brings it to center. He's only got one feet to Brunette. Brodeur gets a pad on it to Parise. Oduya. He picks off the puck. Here comes Koivu. Shoots just wide of the goal. Grabbed by Minnesota. Brodeur makes the great glove save. Here comes Giotto. Backstrom shuts the door. He passes the puck to Gaborik. One-time to Brunette. Now it's passed ahead to Koivu. Here come the Wild, putting on more pressure. He intercepts it, and another shot. Just missed the net. Quick up to... It's 2-on-1. Backstrom gets the blocker on it. Minnesota gets it to Bayou. He shoots! Brodeur stopped that to Dinas Zubris. Hard shot. Backstrom made the brilliant save. Bayou dumped it in. Here's Dinas Zubris. One-timer right on. Bugard scoops it up. He dumps the puck in. And he passes the puck to Pandolfo. Shoots it hard. That's blocked to Boulanger. Quick shot from the left. Minnesota in control now. Passed over to Holik. Snaps the shot. He showed good reflexes on that save.
That was a great one, that's for sure.
Getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Wild. Grabbed by Minnesota. To Koivu. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Here's Brian Gianni. Oh, they get a shot on goal. Johnson clears it safely out. That's icing.
This is one guy that can really turn a game around for you when the pressure starts to rise. Whether it's throwing a big hit or scoring a goal, he always seems to come through.
He plays the game with big heart. Takes a shot, and he whistled it wide of the net. Puck picked up by Wisniewski. Shoots it quickly. Sidlicki. Picked up by Minnesota. It's a one-on-one battle. Minnesota gets a hold of it. They move it into the neutral zone, and it's safely shot out. Brunette gobbles it up. Here comes Koivu. He passes the puck to Salvador. Now ahead to Pandolfo. From the blue line, long shot. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goals. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Shepard wins the draw. Foster. A turnover. He shoots! Oh, and he just missed the net. To Shepard. It's man against man. Brodeur stabbed at it. To Brian Giunta. To Parise. Shoots the puck. It's grabbed by Brunette. Dumps the puck in. He turned the puck over. Puck is cleared by White. And they get called for icing. We're ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to Minnesota. One time from the slot. Passed ahead to Giunta. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. To Nick Schultz. Now it's passed ahead to Miettinen. Pass up to Pelly. Now he dumps the puck in. And it's touched for icing. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in this butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pass.
Face-off won by Koivu. He turned the puck over, and it's passed to Pelly. Now it's carried into the zone. To Koivu. Here comes Marian Gaborik. To Brunette. One times it. Went just wide of the net. To Bobby Holik. He poke-checks him. Here comes Marian Gaborik. Fired it on the right. To Salvador. It's a one-on-one battle. Backstrom made the save. He hangs on to the puck. He had no problem with that save.
He saw that one all the way.
Face-off won by Parise. Here's Mark. Shot on the right. Over to Weller. He steals the puck. Martin clears it safely away. Shoots it. Saved by Backstrom. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. No goals yet for this guy, but he was instrumental in getting at least 1 point on the board.
Well, you do what you can. If you can't be the star, you can still help out your teammates.
White fires it hard. Just missed the net. Taken by New Jersey. They bring the puck to center. And it's into the attacking zone. Brodeur made the save. To Ralston. Here comes Brian Ralston. Shoots the puck. Blocked in front of the net. Ralston. He shoots. Foster to Nolan. And he moves it out. To Shepard. It's 2-on-1. Salvador knocks him over. To Pandolfo. Will he shoot or deep? Fires it. Guy has dogged determination in his own end. He's always out against the top line, and yet you rarely see him get beat.
He's a stay-at-home defenseman who takes pride in playing tough.
The faceoff goes to Minnesota from behind the net. He turned the puck over. They move it into the neutral zone. Shoots it from the left. Minnesota grabbed it. Another stop. Yet another stop, and he hangs on. Is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to New Jersey. Passed ahead to Pelly. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Fires from deep in the slot. Gaborik gets flattened. That That's offside. Now that shot had goal written all over it, but he kept it out.
When he's on his game, he's hard to beat.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Wild. Dumped in by Skula. To Langenbrunner. Here comes Langenbrunner. He passes the puck to Belanger. Taken out. Minnesota takes possession. That'll do it to end the period. It's 3-0 as we head to the break. New Jersey got it rolling early and lead this game 3-0 after 1.
And Jim, the key is for them to not take their foot off the accelerator in the second. They want to keep that pressure on.
Gaborik goes offside and the play is stopped. 2 goals for this guy tonight, but he's still looking for his hat trick.
Well, that's right, and both these goals have come because he's been able to beat his check, get to the hole, and get a clean shot away.
Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. Puck cleared out by Aduya. And that's icing. The knock on Andrew Brunette has always been his speed.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. He's not quick for a winger, but he sees the ice well and has great offensive instinct. That's why he's great. Oh, shot!
New Jersey is really throwing its weight around here in the second period. Pass up to Gaborik. Here comes Koivu. Quick shot. Oduya cleared it down the ice. Parise. He brings it over the line. That's blocked by the defender. To Brunette. Here comes Brunette. To the net. Turned aside by Brodeur. Brunette to Koivu. Another quick shot. Wild take possession. Quick shot. Here's Nick Schultz. Goes behind his net. They're out of their own zone to center. And passed over to Bouchard. Quick shot. Here's Vishnevsky. To Madden. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Now he's just cleared it. Minnesota beats out the icing call. Quick up to Zajac. It's turned over in the neutral zone. Up to Miettinen. There's a quick shot. Puck taken by Vishnevsky. To Langenbrunner. He'll go at him one-on-one. Blasted right on. A good wrist shot, but he was all over it.
He really saw the puck well that time.
Shepard wins the draw. Just one man to beat. Shoots! Blocked. Passed ahead to Nolan. Here comes Owen Nolan. Brodeur covers up for the whistle.
He clearly saw that shot. Not a monumental save, but definitely a good one.
The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to the Devils. Passed over to Langenbrunner. Quick shot on target. They're getting ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Belange. From behind the net. Pass up to Weller. Now it's passed to Bugard. From behind the net. Motto. Here comes Langenbrunner. Backstrom gets a leg on it. Belange dumped it. He intercepted it. Bugard dumped the puck in to Langenbrunner. Here comes Langenbrunner. He blocked it. That's a great play. Sidlicki dumps the puck in. The Wild have possession and start out of their own zone. Here comes Schultz. Passes the puck to Langenbrunner. Here comes Langenbrunner to Miettinen. He has his pocket picked. White. He passes it to Madden. Bang! Rifles a shot. Just wide of goal. Bayou takes control of the puck to Bouchard. Snaps the shot. Hit the man in front of the net. Rupp wins the race and beats out the icing call. Backstrom covers up. Good job to keep the puck out of the net.
He was razor sharp there.
They're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Koivu. Nice save.
And he made it look easy.
He passes the puck to Skula. At center. He shoots! Taken by Minnesota. To Brunette. Thunderous hit into the board. New Jersey finds it. Here comes Gianti. Backstrom slams the door shut. Oduya pranked it. Shepard. He passes it to He gets laid out. Here's Vishnevsky. He'll go at him one-on-one. Backstrom makes the pad save. Runnels. New Jersey picked it up. Backstrom gets a pad on it. A tough shot, but he managed to make the save.
A big part of stopping a wrist shot is positioning. Can't leave any hole.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Shoots the puck. That's blocked and didn't get through. Perhaps because it was a backhand, he couldn't get enough strength on it, and that allowed the blocker's save. About to drop the puck. White on target from the point. He scores, and they're running away with this one, middle of the second period.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him.
New Jersey couldn't have imagined an outcome like this when they were practicing this afternoon.
Jim, they've dominated from the opening faceoff.
Here's Brian Gianta. A huge... Oh, we got a shot on goal. Saved by Backstrom. He passes the puck to Schultz. To Biden. A one-on-one battle. Now he passes it to Gianta. And they get called for icing. How about that save?
Well, he saw that one all the way.
Puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Minnesota. One-timed it. Belange. Martin scooped it up. He'll try the wraparound. Shot hard. Here's Johnson. Fearlessly blocked. Gianni. Delayed call. Sidlicki gets called for cross-checking. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Bouchard on the draw. It's cleared by Burns. Oduya. He passes it to Parise. This team can't stay on side. I thought that might be going in.
He was pretty quick to stop that one.
They're ready for the faceoff. Zajac won the draw. Shoots! Saved by Backstrom. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Shoots it! Got in front of the net. Skula grabs it. Taken by Wisniewski. Here's Brian Giunta. Oh, there's his Backstrom gets a leg on it. Motto to Ralston. Now a pass up to Zajac. Shot the puck from the slot. Oh, he missed. It's cleared out by Burns. Halfway through this man advantage, and they're certainly getting their fair share of shots. Quick door slammed shut by Brodeur. Here comes Patrick Elliott. One-timer. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. Now you talk about great defensemen in this league, and this guy really makes it all happen at the back end.
Jim, he's like a catalyst out there, consistently feeding forwards with breakout passes. And hey, I say he wouldn't hesitate to...
Well, to get a shot on goal. Blocked, it didn't get through. Delayed penalty coming up. Koivu will get the gate for tripping.
I'm not sure he intended to take the other player down, but that's exactly what happened.
Intention, not really an issue here. It'll mean some time in the box. New Jersey has a two-man advantage and will be looking for every chance to score.
Jim, when you get handed a gift like this, you've got to take advantage of it.
To Patrick Elliott. Takes it. Backstrom with a huge save. Langenbrunner comes in offside. The penalty killers let one through that time.
Good thing the goalie was sharp.
Here comes Giunta. Backstrom makes the huge save. They're offside once again. A solid save by the netminder.
You need your goalie to steal a shot or two when you're shorthanded.
Here comes Langenbrunner. Slaps it. Just wide of the net. Elliott. Another shot. Cleared by Burns. Minnesota takes it. Skula dumps the puck in. He passes it to Parise. Rips it. Minnesota jumps on it. Here's Martin Skula. Here comes Langenbrunner. Backstrom denies him. To Schultz. Right on. Jumped off by Minnesota. To Wisniewski. Fires it. Here's Brian Ralston. Shoots the puck. Puck picked up by Zajac. Backstrom covers up. New Jersey has done a great job avoiding penalties.
Well, you want to stick up for yourself, but you don't want to cost your team. They're playing smart hockey, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oduya. Grabbed by Parise. Offside. Good save on that last attempt.
He's moving well, that's for sure.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Devils. Koivu steps back onto the ice, meaning we've returned to 5-on-5 hockey. He intercepts the pass. Ralston dumped the puck in behind. They bring the puck to shore. He turned the puck over. Throws the puck at the net. Here's Mikko Koivu. The puck is grabbed by the Devils. To Koivu. That's icing. Oduya really jumps into the play well. I haven't seen him get caught pinching yet.
Well, he anticipates where the play's moving so well. He adjusts to make the most of his opportunity.
Face-off won by Miettinen. Johnson clears it safely out. Minnesota beats out the icing call. Brodeur makes the pad save. Quick shot. Saved by Backstrom. He turned the puck over. Here comes Langenbrunner. He passes the puck to Shepard, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Now he passes it ahead to Nolan. Here comes Owen Nolan. Brodeur stopped that. He scores, and they'll need a few more of those here in the second.
This guy will take goals any way he can get them. Some call rebound goals garbage goals.
comes Bugard. One-time shot. He scores. Back-to-back goals, and they're within a couple.
That one reminded me of a young Brett Hall. He was in perfect position to rip that one-timer.
Puck is about to be dropped. Minnesota Wild win another face-off. White. Now it looks like we're going to have a fight.
Hey, I don't know what was said out there, but these two are definitely about to throw them.
Decisive victory in that one.
Jim, that was a big fight.
When you're playing with the lead, you don't want to let the other team get any kind of momentum going. Getting ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Rupp. New Jersey moves out to... Here they come again, onto the attack. Backstrom stones him cold. It looked like it might get past him.
Not that time.
Ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Koivu from behind the net. To Brunette. Now he moves it to center. Here comes Marian Gaborik. To Pelly. Shot from the point. Wide at the net. Into the corner. Over to Pelly. Quickly another shot. Ahead to Koivu. Now he carries it to center. Here come the Wild. Shift after shift, putting on great pressure. It's 2-on-1. Backstrom stoned and cold. He showed good reflexes on that save.
That was a great one, that's for sure.
Ref is signaling for the face-off. Face-off won by Police. Blasts it right off.
This guy scored a goal tonight, and so far he's been key in helping his team press the attack.
That's so true, Craig, and it always gives a player a real morale boost when he's on the score sheet. Devils win the face-off once more. Gets away a hard shot. The ref indicates a delayed call. Just missed the net. He's getting called for interference.
Now that's something you just hate to see, because of the way it stops players from showcasing their skills.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. New Jersey has the one power play goal so far, and now they'll get another shot here. To Schultz. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Police. Cranked it. Blocked. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the second period. He's only got one to beat. Slap shot. Puck jumped on by Bouchard. A wraparound behind the net. To Police. He gives it away. Burns bumped it. Minnesota has it. He shoots. Blocked. Police. Backstrom with a glove save. And that wraps up the second period with the score 4-2 as we head to the intermission. Jersey has a 2-goal lead with a pair of unanswered goals as we start the final period.
Jim, they really started to take this game over. Let's see what they do here in the third.
The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to the Wild. It's dumped in by Miettinen. It's cleared out by Martin. And it's touched for icing. New Jersey is one tough opponent. They've got solid players right down through their bench, and they play a smart game.
Well, you can't make mistakes against this team. They've got just too much talent.
Face-off won by Parise. From behind the net, out they come to center. That's offside. Getting ready for the face-off. Devils win the face-off once more. They gain the blue line on the attack. That's blocked. Picked up by New Jersey. Motto, he passes it to Zajac. Here's Wisniewski. Motto. Here's Brian Giunta. A cut shot. Backstrom turns him away. Shepard, he clears it out of the zone. Corralled by Minnesota. Here's Bouchard. Roger got a pad on it. To Langenbrunner. New Jersey fails to convert to that power play. They're now 1 for 4 on the night. The Devils come in offside. We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Koivu. Here's Janssen. Here's Andrew Brunette. He intercepts the puck. And he passes it to Salvador. And that's another offside call. He wasn't on his forehand, so that probably allowed the goalie time to get his skate on it. Ref is signaling for the faceoff. Minnesota takes possession. Foster dumped the puck in. He gave the puck away to Weller. Wisniewski clears it safely away. Zubras in the clear. He had no problem with that save.
He saw that one all the way.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Devils. Shoots the puck from the right. Saved by Backstrom. Zajac. Backstrom covers up.
You always have to keep your head up. If you don't, that's exactly what happens.
The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to the Wild. Goes behind his net. Pass up to Brunette. Thunderous hit into the boards. Skula gobbles it up. Out comes Andrew Brunette. And he just gets the puck deep. Shot the puck just wide of the net. Taken by Brunette.
Holy cow, he got his bell rung on that one. That was a big hit.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Bouchard won the draw from behind the net. They'll gather in the puck and start out. Delayed call. Wrist shot. He gets called for charging.
You can see here he was definitely aiming for him. And when it's more than 3 steps, it's charging. And you're off to the box.
Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. One time to from the slot. Yet another stop. Shoots. Ahead to Madden. Now he's into the attacking zone. He scores! It's a shorthanded marker.
That goalie had no chance on that one. It was a great pass. All he had to do was catch it cleanly.
I know it's early here in the third, but a 3-goal lead.
Well, it looks pretty insurmountable, Jim. They need a quick goal here if they want to get back into this one.
It's 2-on-1, and play is whistled down for the offside. Weller is making the most of his opportunities. You have to give him that.
He's only had one shot on goal, and he scored on it.
Let's see if his teammates will start feeding him the puck. Another face-off win for the Devils at center. One-time shot. He freezes the puck. The defense got bailed out on that last shot.
What a huge save. At least he was paying attention.
They're ready for the face-off. Shoots quickly. Puck jumped on by Madden. He passes it to Burnett. Here he goes, all by himself. He knocks the puck away with a poke check. Sidlicki to Marian Gaborik. Now over to Cook. Quick shot. It goes wide. Gaborik. Another shot. Rutgers got it. He stopped it again. Quick shot. And he whistled it wide of the net. The Devils take possession. Passed ahead to Eliot. Fired it hard. Bergeron. He picked it up. Another shot. New Jersey picked it up along the boards. Takes the shot. Another quick shot. New Jersey gets it. He gave it away. They're out of their own zone to center. Intercepted by New Jersey. And ahead to Madden. He's got a breakaway. Shoots it. He scores. John Madden.
Let's face it, Madden is known more for his defensive game than his offensive ability. But he's shown that he's very capable of scoring goals in the NHL and has a better offensive touch than many think.
You know, Craig, I think if I played for them, I could have scored a couple of goals tonight.
Well, you probably could, Jim. I've seen you play.
Over to Gaborik, and that's offside. Now that shot had goal written all over it, but he kept it out.
When he's on his game, he's hard to beat.
Ref is signaling for the faceoff. Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. Jumped in by Janssen. Gets the backhand shot away. Bergeron. Hughes Bouchard, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. He passes it to Bouchard. Shoots the puck. Corralled by New Jersey. That's offside. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad.
The faceoff goes to the Wild. Belanger. He dumps the puck in. It's cleared by Pelling. Here's Nick Schultz. This team can't stay onside.
This guy's looking sharp tonight. He's got one goal and a few good shots.
He's shown some pretty good energy. Look for him to get more involved. The faceoff goes to Minnesota. Wild grabbed the puck. Passed ahead to Burnett. In behind. Pass up to Eliot. Here comes Patrick Eliot. Quick shot. Foster to Skula. Offside. He just saved his team big time.
Giving up a shorthanded goal would have completely killed their momentum.
About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Holik. He still doesn't know where he... Ooh, off the bar. Ekstrom covers up for the whistle. When you talk about this team, you have to talk about this player.
No question, Jim. This guy is the key to their success. If he has an off night, they usually don't win. It's that simple.
Face-off won by Koivu. Level. Brunette. There's a nice little deke. Out comes Marian Gaborik. Here comes... He scores! Andrew Brunette.
Brunette has always been known as a defensive-minded forward, but he does have pretty good scoring talent. This goal is proof of that.
Face-off Johnson. It's dumped in by... He scores! Patrick Elias answered back in a hurry.
Elias can contribute offensively in so many different ways. He's got speed to burn, can play in traffic, and has a hard, accurate shot. That adds up to a pretty complete player.
New Jersey has to be pleased with the way they've played in this one.
Well, they should be. They played hard all night and put the boots to their opponent.
Dumped in by Belanger. He passes the puck to Pelly. He coughs up the puck. That's offside.
You better keep your head up or you're going to be knocked on your rear end.
The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Madden. Shot hard! Minnesota scoops it up. Here's Marek Sedlichki. He should be fresh. He spent most of the night sitting in the penalty. Oh, shot! Saved by Brodeur. To Zajac. One-timed it. Here's Marek Sedlichki. He clearly saw that shot.
Not a monumental save, but definitely a good one.
They're getting ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to the wide. From behind the net. Here's Bouchard. He's been the hottest shooter. Quick shot. That's blocked and didn't get through. It is a great save, Martin Brodeur. Over center ice. Here comes Langenberg. Backstrom covers up. This goaltender's really effective with the puck.
And Jim, that really helps out his defense when the puck gets dumped in. He's like having a third defenseman back there.
To Skula, behind the net. Here comes Owen Nolan. He passes the puck to Giunta. Now it's passed to Elias, and that's offside.
Oh, did you see that? He got utterly pasted there.
We're ready for the face-off. Minnesota Wild win another face-off. Johnson dumped the puck in. One-timer! He scores! Mikko Koivu!
When a one-timer's set up properly, it's nearly impossible for the goalie to get in position to make the save.
Minnesota Wild win another faceoff. Turned over. He dumped it in. Gathering speed. Shoots the puck on the right. Belanger goes behind his net. Motto failed to clear the puck. He shoots. Gets blocked. Another save. Another shot. Quick up to Pelly. It's turned over in the attacking zone to Belanger. Now he shoots the puck in. Schultz in control now. Intercepted along the board. Oh, off the crossbar. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. Brodeur is a phenomenal talent. He makes saves he has no business making.
Ask any shooter in the league and they'll tell you, he's one of the toughest to beat night in and night out.
Face-off won by Hope. Shoots the puck. Salvador with the puck. Quickly and up the shot. Hit the man in front of him. Backstrom covers up. Everybody's getting into the action in this one. I think the goalies might be the only ones without shots on net.
It's definitely not what you'd call a defensive battle.
Right, shoots the puck. Saved by Backstrom. Good job to keep the puck out of the net.
He was razor sharp there.
Fires hard. Parise along the boards. That's caught. Sidlicki. Shoots it quickly. Scooped up by Minnesota. They turn it back the other way. Fires it. Just wide of the goal. Koivu. Glove saved by Brodeur. To Parise. He's in alone. He scores. Big lead, late third, lights out.
When he's coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things. All because of that wicked wrist.
they scripted this game beforehand, it wouldn't have looked this good.
Hey, they absolutely embarrassed their opponent tonight.
He gives the puck away. Fired it from the left. Nice save.
And he made it look easy.
Ref is signaling for the faceoff. Devils win the faceoff once more. Saved by Backstrom. Picked up by Minnesota. Belanger. Shoots the puck. He misses. Bugard takes possession of the puck. That's blocked. Belanger. Quick shot. Grab by Minnesota. To Coyton. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. Right in front. To Pelly. Now he's into the attacking zone. Scores off the post and in.
I'd love to see him in a skills competition. I think he has one of the hardest shots in the league. Nice goal.
Face-off won by Parise. Shot the puck. Foster takes control of the puck. He carries it to center. Quick shot. Minnesota takes it. He blocked it. That's a great play. Just one man to beat. Oh, what a defensive play to knock the puck off his stick. Here comes Owen Nogan. Throws it at the net. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. These two have been talking, and now they'll get down to business.
Yep, off with the mitts, and away they go.
That wasn't how he planned that fight to go.
Well, as long as the other team doesn't rally around this fight, they should be okay.
About to drop the puck. Oh, he hit the post. Up to Gaborik. To Brunet. Here comes Brunet. Brodeur the save. To Ralston. Shoots. Just missed the net. Johnson. Shot on the right. Puck grabbed by White. To Zajac. Now there's going to be a fight.
The gloves are off, and it's on.
No one else dares take him on the rest of this game.
Jim, they'd be foolish to. He's a monster with fists. He's 2-0 so far.
Puck is about to be dropped. Burns with the puck. Poked away. Minnesota jumps on it. There's a quick shot. Bouchard takes control of the puck. He stopped that too behind the net. He hangs on to the puck. Brodeur gets in front of the wrist shot and makes the save.
Jim, to him, it was like the puck was a beach ball.
He passes the puck to Janssen. Brodeur made the leg save. Another shot fearlessly blocked. Corralled by Minnesota. Brodeur stoned him at center. Intercepted in the neutral zone. Over to the net. Saved by Brodeur. Zajac. He steals the pass to Janssen. He gives it up. Martin dumped it. And they get called for icing. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Shepard wins the draw. Wrist shot. Just wide of the net. To Martin. Now up to Giunta. Here comes Giunta. Harding stoned him cold. That's it. The Devils won this game. 9-4, the final score. Here are tonight's 3 stars of the game. Paul, Minnesota. This is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.